That was horrible. All right. Let me get this set up real fast. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Matt? Matt? Can you hear me? Oh, wait, I think I have it muted. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, man. I can't hear you. There you go. Now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
I got you now. Okay. Don't be tough. I was like, oh, not again.
I was about to fucking lose my shit, dude. Motherfucker. All right, enough cussing.
Hey! I'm just kidding. All right. Well, we got people. There's people in here. I wonder where they seen it at to get in here in the first place.
I think some of them just hopped over to YouTube, maybe.
Yeah, it's not even popping up on my YouTube channel.
That's weird.
Interesting. Do you see it on there?
Hold on. I'll put it up on the other screen.
It says 27 viewers.
That's weird. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing it live on mine either. Maybe it just automatically. Oh no, it's live. All right, cool.
All right, cool. That's. Alrighty. You see it on the thing or what? You see it already?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Let's go. Cool. Let me make a little broadcast on. So we're over here on YouTube Live. Come over here and watch us. Check us out.
Everybody hit that like button. Share it.
All right, let me see what's up. Trying to. It's not popping up on my thing. It's probably gonna take a little bit on mine. Wait, where are you seeing it at? Send me the link real fast because it's not popping up on my screen at all.
All right.
Because I can't even see no questions or nothing like that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you in Slack.
There she is. All right, okay, cool. All right, cool.
What's happening, everybody?
What's up, Jesse? What's going on? Put it in the group too.
You got it or want me to?
I got it.
All right.
Sure, we haven't been on in a minute. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I know it's been a while.
All right. Well, I'll start off with the sales. What's your last 7 days looking like?
We're decent. We're picking up because it's December. So we're at 205 right now. Last 3 days have been really good.
205, that's pretty good. What's your average profit per shirt?
Right around like 470 something.
Okay. That's
so good. But it's creeping up because I raised prices on a bunch of stuff, and then I started selling some premiums at like $24.99. So getting those $10 royalties is pretty sweet on a shirt.
Yeah, that's crazy because I've been messing with a lot of keywords too, and I've been noticing one shirt, it's picked up in sales. It's picked up like 5 to 6 sales a day instead of two sales or 1 sale a day. Now it's like it increased, like it tripled.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell right now because Amazon's doing the throttling shit where they're just totally making shirts disappear, which is awesome. But things are definitely picking up, and I think now's the time too. I was talking about it with Courtney, and I think now's the time too where you can actually afford to raise your prices a little bit because people are going to be price insensitive because the holidays are coming up. They just want to get the shirt. They don't really care as much about the price.
Yeah. They're 100% about the design. They don't care about the price.
Mm-hmm. The other thing you got to think about too, because I've been thinking about it today specifically, is if you look at Amazon, right? Like the way that it lists things, it doesn't list things by price. It kind of groups everything together based on the niche. So, like, if your shirt's at the top of the list, like if you're the #1 result, price doesn't matter as much. People are going to pick on those first 3-4 results. It's what they see.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then how about you listing everything under one brand?
We've probably got 80% of it under one brand. Some of the stuff I didn't bring over because it just doesn't really matter, and it doesn't. It's stuff that like it hasn't sold. It's Halloween stuff, whatever. So it's going to fall off within the next probably 20 days or so.
I've been uploading everything. Having my VA, she's been uploading everything to one brand, and it's pretty cool. It seems to be working a lot better. I think it seems to be working a lot better. You really can't tell right now because the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I like about it is if you look at once you start to have enough shirts up there where Amazon can kind of group them together, just being able to see that, like when you scroll down into the listing a little bit and see all of your shirts listed there, like you don't see anybody else's shirts listed as suggestions. It's all your shirts, provided you have enough stuff in the niche.
Yeah, that's correct. That's correct because it's like retarget them in a way, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it does that too when you're on social media. Like it seems like I bought something the other day on Amazon and it actually retargeted me on Instagram. I was on Instagram and they retargeted me. So
yeah, and they do it for free too. It doesn't cost you any money. It costs you nothing.
Let me see my last 7 days. Okay, my last 7 days, I'm at 692 shirts sold, and I'm at $2,798 in profit. So, yeah, and royalties, profit, same thing. And then how about Etsy? How about you for Etsy?
Etsy, we kind of we had a couple of hiccups with, so we were using 2 different providers. We were using Printful for some stuff, Printora for some other stuff. And we had a bunch of stuff from Printora that we had listed over there. And we had a bunch of problems with them. Like we basically had to save a sale by just getting on the phone with Printora and begging them to get something out the door. So we kind of put things on hold. We started doing some more stuff with Etsy the last couple of weeks, just more through Printful. But we've gotten rid of probably about 50% of our listings just because they were connected to Printora and Printful doesn't carry those things. But it's picking up. I mean, we had 4 sales in the last 3 days. We've only got 30 things listed right now with the slowdown that we're seeing. We can only upload 3 shirts a day now. All of our focus is going over to Etsy right now.
Yeah, there's a couple people killing it in Etsy right now too as well. I think Monty, that's probably like the biggest guy that I've seen right now. He's killing it. He's doing some crazy numbers. He hasn't showed exactly all his numbers, but with his payout of I think it was like $2,300 for 3 days, that says something right there. So he's probably doing. I don't know, but he's doing some numbers.
I mean, that's a figure that's probably, I would guess it's probably about 100 shirts in 3 days. Like, that's pretty freaking significant, especially considering your profit margins are higher on Etsy.
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure he's doing it to like the Anvil shirts, which are like the I think it's like the, what is it, $7.95 shirt and an $8.95 shirt.
Those are the Gildan ones, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. The one that's the lowest price. Yeah, the Gildan ones, they're like $8.95.
That's the cheapest one, or is there another one?
No, that's the cheapest one. Is the Gildans.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Anvils are actually more expensive than the 3000 ones, the Bella Canvas on Printful, anyways.
Okay, all right. Yeah, he's killing it. So me, I had, I think it was like 62 orders last month, or 52 orders, something around there. I did a video already on the sales update, and last month was the best month, but this month looks like it's gonna be like a nice scale. So this month's gonna be the best month. I might double my numbers. I'm pretty sure I am. So
yeah, I mean, the real secret to Etsy, like, really is, it's just like Amazon, is just getting up those listings. You know, the more you have up there, the more you're going to sell.
Yeah, and for some reason, $19.99 and the word free shipping is they like that. It seems to be the hot spot. Like, I've been doing like three to four sales a day just with free shipping, and then I mess with it too, where I put the price up to a little bit, but it seems, I don't know, just all the tests, and
I mean, I told you
what sales weren't that good that day, but
yeah, I mean, I told you what we're selling our stuff for. I mean, we're selling tanks for $24.99 and free shipping, and then we're selling the woman's cut Bella Canvas for $27.99, and we're still getting lots of traffic on it. And like I said, we've only got 30 listings. We did 4 sales in the last couple of days. I think those numbers are going to continue. You know, a lot of it comes down to like what your listing looks like, because you have so much more control over Etsy than you do with Amazon. So, I mean, you know it, like spending the time to actually have a quality mock-up on the shirt and make sure that like it displays properly, doing something different than just the Printful mock-ups makes a huge difference.
Yeah. That's what I think there was another guy too in the Merch by Amazon group. He said something about the mock-ups. He's been doing the Google shopping.
Yeah.
The mock-ups work really well on there when people are searching Google for a shirt. So I'm not sure how he's doing that exactly, but
well, I think
sales are crazy.
Yeah, I think he's talking about just the thing that that Etsy allows you to do. So like there's a checkbox that says share this with our Google partners or whatever. So they're promoting it for free to Google right now. Like they're carrying that cost. So I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy because I haven't got one sale on Google. It's crazy.
Yeah, I want to make sure people aren't using the Google shopping ads that you can do through Etsy, because those things suck. Don't click on those. You're just going to spend a lot of money and get nothing out of them.
Yeah. And another thing too, like I have people coming in buying on Etsy. They're buying like multiples. I had one person buy 9 shirts. The profit was crazy. And then I had I think it was, they were taking pictures for Christmas. 4 kid shirts, and I think it was like 6 adult shirts. I hate the kid shirts, honestly, on there because they're expensive, man.
They're crazy, man. Like for onesies, right? Like onesies, your cost on a onesie is like $14. Like, and it's like this big. Like we ordered one, right? Like the fabric is literally like this big. There's nothing to it. Yeah.
They're making a killing off that. That's where they're making their money at. So, yeah. It's pretty much...
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about like what our plans are going to be for basically like the next month. Just considering what's going on with Amazon, everything else, what our focus is going to be, and then after that, let's talk about what we're going to be planning on doing for 2018.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, this month right here, we're carrying over into the conference. The conference is January 26th in LA. I'm going to be hosting the first conference, and a lot of people are going to show up there. It's going to be pretty good. I didn't expect it to turn out this way, and next thing you know, it's like we have like about 30-40 people going, and it's looking pretty good. I'm not sure the exact amount of people going, but we're not trying to like overpack the audience. We kind of just want to keep it very kind of like mastermind. We don't want over 80 people there, you know what I mean? Because then really you don't get any value out of it. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Are we going
to be doing videos? Are people going to be able to buy videos of the conference?
Yeah, I think the video is about $69.99.
Okay.
For the conference. But as far as quarter 4, this is my first December with merch, like doing it full time, and my numbers are crazy. So I didn't expect this. So I really don't know how to like, my mind's going all over the place right now. I really don't know how to adjust to this.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, numbers are definitely picking up. I mean, it's been busy for us. We're seeing a lot of shirts that have like never sold sell for the first time too, which is nice. So for us personally, you know that. I'm just reading tea leaves, basically. Like, we noticed that our uploads have steadily been shut down a little bit. Now we're down to 3 uploads a day. I mean, you know, talking to, like, for example, Ken, who's been around for a while, he's basically thinking that we're going to see a little bit more aggressive throttling from Amazon, everything else. So we're going to focus on the things that we can actually do now, because we can't do a whole lot on Amazon. You know what I mean? Like, 3 uploads a day is pretty hard to do damage with. So we're going to get that stuff out of the way. We have a bunch in draft ready to go, and then we're just focusing on Etsy, trying to build that out. The only problem with Etsy is, you know, holiday shipping deadlines. You got to make sure that the stuff sells by a certain date, otherwise your customers aren't getting their stuff. So December 8th is basically the deadline for like UPS, priority, first class mail, all that stuff. I know that you can do 2-day shipping and all those things up until, I believe, the 14th is the last cutoff for Etsy. So
after you see the update, they updated it, didn't they?
I haven't seen it if it is. What they said?
I think they it was December 11th. Now it's December 4th. All shipping methods will be updated because of the changes of the carrier. December 4th, December 7th, December 11th. It says was December. I'm not sure exactly what that means.
Sure. Okay, I'll check it. Let's see what it says.
Yeah.
USA domestic. It's Parcel Select, FedEx Ground Home, and FedEx 2-day. It doesn't appear to affect first class mail or priority mail. So first class is still the 8th, priority is still the 11th.
Yeah, it's okay. So everything is still the same.
Yeah, for shirts and stuff, that shouldn't affect it. It does look like the 2-day thing. So if somebody wants to order something last minute, it got moved up a day. But basically, after December 8th, I think we're probably just putting our shop on vacation mode and just focusing on creating a bunch of designs and getting them ready for January, and then continuing to list to our Etsy store, even though we're not selling anything.
Yeah, okay. I've seen a couple of people say that too about putting their store on vacation mode, but then there's other people that saying that they'll actually just gonna charge like a premium shipping rate so they can get it.
I mean, you can do that, right? Yeah, so you can do that, right? But like, you can only do it till the 12th. So even if you're doing that, you know, we may look at that, I guess. But I don't want to deal with somebody ordering a shirt and not paying attention to what's going on, and then, you know, I get a bad review because they're pissed off that their shirt didn't show up on time. They already have a hard enough time figuring out like what, you know, processing time is and what shipping time is.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. That's a headache. Just the shipping time. The customer don't get it. They get mad at you because the shipping's not on time. There's nothing you can do neither. So.
Yeah. So it's been a minute since we talked. What do you think about the price increase that we're going to see from Amazon in January?
I really don't care for it too much.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for me either. Like, it doesn't change the way I feel about the platform at all. Yeah. Especially considering that like hoodies are coming. They have a beta program right now in the UK that is probably going to expand into Europe. Like, onward and upward, man. Like, this thing it's a rocket ship. Like, you can tell right now, just based off everything that's going on. Like, there is so much demand for these T-shirts. Like, this is literally, like, if you're in merch right now, I realize it's frustrating because, like, you can't control your shirts. They're disappearing. Like, you're not getting sales on them. But this is the beginning, man. Like, that's the sign of a program that's going to just grow, grow, grow.
That's another thing too. Like, I'm so excited just for next year because I already know that there's no reason why my numbers shouldn't double by next year. Just saying, because I'm just uploading, designing,
Yep.
and it's and I just want to see if there's a tier past 10K when I get there. That's my main thing. See what happens.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, I mean, we're in the process of interviewing a couple of designers right now. You know, we talked about it all the time. Like, my goal is to outsource as much of this business as I can. So, you know, we want to be in the exact same position next year. I think there's no reason for us not to do 6 figures next year.
It's going to be fun too. So, and that's another thing too, because like, that's very important. I think we know that merch is going to you already know that merch is going to kill it no matter what. If you're doing great numbers, like, why are you going to keep on focusing on merch if you already know you're going to do real like big numbers for December? Why not try to focus on something else? Outsource this. Save your time over here. You already know it's going to kill it. go on to the next platform.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's next platform, next project. You know, we got a couple of different things going on. So, yeah, just really, really excited for it. And like I said, the more that I can outsource it, the more that we can get it. So I'm, more hands off. You're more hands off. It allows us to do other things. I think it's the key to having multiple income streams is really important.
Exactly. All right. Well, so, that's pretty much about it. Just scaling the business. And for 2018, my grandpa's account, he's at 25 sales in total since I think he got a couple more sales at the beginning of December, but he was at 20 sales in November, his first month on his account, and he hasn't been touching it at all. But I'm going to teach him because I told him, okay, you're going to get $100 deposit into your account, and you're going to be like, oh, I don't know where this came from. Like, it don't work that way.
Right. Now, are you running ads?
If it did, then
Are you running ads for those? Are you running ads for his listings?
Yeah, let me see how many. Let's see how much I spent in total so far. I think I probably only spent like $1.72, right?
Yeah.
Now people say buy your way. Okay, there's gonna be people out there gonna say buy your way out of tier 10, tier 25. Of course, they're gonna say that because they have a designing website or something like that, and they want you to go over there and
right.
buy. You're like they're trying to make you spend money. You don't have to buy your way out of tier 10, tier 25.
Especially right now, like you're literally in the best time ever to get sales. Like it just doesn't matter. I think what you're doing makes sense. Like run some low cost ads just to drive traffic to it. But
let's see. Okay, so I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. I'm running 5 AMS ads to his account. Okay, he has 8 live designs or maybe 9 live designs. I spent so far, let me do the exact math. On the account, it says he only has 2 sales from those. So one spent 571. Give me a second. 71 plus 5. 50 plus 35 cents. 0.02. Okay. I only spent with his account, and I have 25 sales. Okay. I'm out of tier. Well, I'm not yet. I'm not tiered up yet, but I spent $7.68. $7.68, and I'm out of the lower tiers already.
Okay. Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No. That don't make sense, huh?
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying. Yeah. So instead of you spending, so say for example, you bought those 10 shirts, you would have spent at a minimum, you would have spent $11.54 times 10. So, $111 basically. You spent $7.68 to get out of it.
Yeah, exactly. So $7.68, and I already have 25 sales.
Now, are you doing trending shirts for those designs? What are you doing? Like holiday shirts, or are they just kind of a mix mesh?
So Christmas shirt, Christmas shirt, and taco shirt. And the taco shirt is the one with the most sales.
Tacos, man.
I just mess around. I do it on purpose too. I do it on purpose because a lot of people are out there like, it's take more action. Like I'm gonna sit here and talk about it, but after I get off of this right here, I'm gonna go and take action.
Yeah. I
don't care if I look stupid, but at least I tried and I failed. Maybe I accomplished something. I might not, but hey, I did it. You did it.
I mean, it's literally like, our first shirt. We were talking about it today. So we had a kind of a milestone today. Like we crossed 20K in royalties today. So we were talking about it. I mean, our first shirt was, one of those Meowika shirts from 4th of July. If you're in the Facebook groups, you probably remember it because there's like a big blow up about that, not that shirt, but one similar to it. But, it's just literally like the stupidest little things sometimes take off.
Yeah. And they actually throttled his shirt too. I actually noticed that. It was like at the last week of November.
Yeah.
Like the shirt was at 12 sales and it had no ranking. And I didn't notice that. I noticed it, but I didn't say nothing. And then everybody started talking about it, and I was like, oh, that's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, if you're on the Facebook groups, like that's pretty much all you've probably seen for about the last week or so is throttling, my shirt's disappeared, yada, yada, yada. Like, it is what it is, man. Like, oh, sweet. Just sold 3 shirts.
It could be worse though.
The thing is, like, that's the thing you guys got to realize. Like, it could definitely be worse. Like, the reason you're getting throttled is because there's so much traffic on Amazon. Like, it could be like it was in June and July where there's hardly any traffic at all. It is what it is. This is part of having a growing platform.
Yeah, and it's just a lot. Like, I honestly think like if it's going too good, there's something that has to happen that's gonna be bad. You know what I mean? It is how it is.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think that's what the reason they're doing what they're doing, right? Like, the reason they're doing that is to prevent something bad from happening. They don't want to sell all these, thousands and thousands of shirts and get a bunch of bad press because they can't deliver. That's the reason they're doing it.
Yeah, and then Amazon, remember why Amazon is like so big is because they invest $1 million in shipping. You know what I mean? They lose $1 million a year in shipping, but they profit when they invest $1 million. They probably gain like 10 million from it. Right. So their main priority is shipping times. That's their main thing.
So what are you doing, like your AMS strategy right now? Are you running an ad to every shirt that sells? Are you running ads to just like what your best sellers are? Are you running ads to everything that you do?
Let's check it out. So my best seller, they throttled it, but it's still making sales, but it's not showing a sales rank. So that's what I'm trying to figure out too. So how is that working out? Did the customer click on the shirt, or they saved it in their wish list and come back and buy it? Or I'm trying to figure out what they're doing.
Yeah. The shirt that we just sold, 3 copies, it was the same situation. There's no sales rank to it. I'm running ads to it, but because there's that delay in AMS, it's hard to tell exactly where the sales are coming from, if they're organic or if they're actually coming from AMS, because it takes a day or two for it to update.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. See, like right here, my so the AMS, my number one shirt has I spent $16.28. It has $449 in sales, and then I was like, you know what? Let me run a headline to. I made about 6 different shirts of that same style, and then I ran a headline ad to it, getting 20 cents per click on that one, and $2 a day. It's at $2.41 spent with $74 in sales, so that's really good right there.
Right.
And then I have another one doing the same thing. It's at $1.95 spent with $16.98 spent.
Yeah. So if you pay attention to what he's talking about there, guys, like you notice he's not running just one ad to his shirt. Like he's running different ad products to his best-selling shirt, because the more times people see that shirt, the more times it's going to convert. Like, get it out there in front of people, get it in their eyes. The more times they see it, the more likely they are to buy it when they're searching in those niches.
Yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, so if they see it, if the customer sees it more than 2 times, they have a better chance of buying the shirt. So
yeah, exactly. So Yazid says, are throttled shirts available for sale? What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, I do too. I think they're not going to show up in search. That's the biggest thing, right? Like if they are actually throttled, what Amazon's doing is making them disappear from search, but they can show up through ads. So they'll actually still be running ads to it. If somebody clicks through it, they'll buy your shirt, or you can actually drive traffic to it. I mean, you guys can, obviously share that information with Facebook groups, your friends, family, whatever, especially if you guys are in the lower tiers, if you're in like the 25 tier and below or whatever, like get your friends, get your family, like get them to come in and buy shirts that they actually want.
Yeah. And exactly. That's another thing too. It's just, I don't know. It's weird because I really can't say too much because is it showing the shirt? It might not be, it may be, but it's still selling. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Yeah. Well, I guess the best answer is like, we don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. I do know that like I have shirts that like when I search for them, they don't show up, but somehow they're still selling. So
yeah, let her watch. Let me see if my shirt, how many times my number. No. It sold 3 times today. Okay. It sold 3. Yeah. It sold 3 times today. And then I think yesterday it sold, I think it was like 8 times. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a sales rate. No sales rate. And that's my best seller.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm looking at it right now. Like it's not what our best selling shirt is. It's not showing up in the search at all. But it just sold 3 times. So, I don't know exactly how it's doing it, but it is still selling. I wish it was selling better. I'm sure you're going through the same thing. Like your shirt was selling, 20 or 30 copies a day. So that's kind of a killer.
Yeah. And then now it's just like at 8. But hey, it's still selling.
It's still selling, and that's the thing I keep telling myself too. It's like, you know what, like control the things that we can control. So like just work on our shirts, work on our designs, get them up there. You know, focus on the things that we can control because this is out of our hands.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I actually, so one of my other shirts, I was talking to Matt earlier about it. I just switched the title around. It had T-shirt at the end, and then I just put like at the beginning, like the two main keywords, and then I put shirt at the end of that right there, and then I had the phrase of the shirt towards the end. And it seems for some reason Amazon is actually ranking it better. Same thing with Etsy too. It's going to rank the shirt better. It's going to give it more impressions. And I think that works out a lot. So I see my sales increase like triple. So 1 to 2 a day. Now right now it's at 5. I think it's 5 shirts sold today. Yesterday was at 4. So that's something to think about too as well. Keywords.
Yeah, I mean, constantly be testing that stuff. Like I'm doing the same thing right now too. Like I've been updating a lot of our listings because we've actually been raising our prices just in anticipation of next year with the pricing increase and everything else. We're testing just to see what pricing is going to do for our sales. And as I'm doing it, I'm going through and like some of my old listings are, you know, honestly, they're pretty crappy. Like it's just before I really understood kind of how the keyword thing, and I'm talking like old listings back in June, July, everything. So I've been updating them, and yeah, exact same thing. Like shirts that hadn't sold in forever, I update the listing, update the keywords, redo the titles, and suddenly they start selling again.
Yeah, and that's crazy too. And also with my Grappa's account, I haven't been putting the description at all. It's like
I really don't think the description matters at all. Like the only time, you know, we've talked about this before. I think the one thing that's nice about the description is it's the first thing people see on mobile. So if they're shopping on their phone and they scroll down a little bit, it is a chance for you to get a conversion. But you know, what is the difference right there? Is it 1%, 2%? You know, it's probably not massive.
Yeah, exactly. And then also too with his account, all under one brand. Like I started off with just all one brand, like nothing. I don't even care, just one brand. That's it. I don't even care if someone copies me or anything like that. I'm still making the sell. So,
yeah, I mean, we had a discussion with Philippe today about that. Like we were talking about like the benefits of going to one brand versus being in like branded niches. And you know, the biggest thing that came out of it, quite honestly, is you know, some people are concerned if they have all their shirts under one brand that, you know, their brand isn't necessarily going to make sense. If they're in like a taco shirt and they click through your brand, they may not see other taco shirts. But if your shirts are really good and they have, you know, sales rank, they have reviews, everything else, when they click through, I mean, there's a good chance they're going to see other cool shirts and they might buy them.
Yeah. And I've been seeing, like a lot of doubles and stuff like that, like two different shirts. They're not even in the same niche. They're just two random shirts and they make sales and I pop up on my screen. I'm like, oh. Wonder what that customer was thinking when they were buying that shirt.
That literally just happened to us like an hour ago. Same thing, like 2 random freaking shirts, nothing to do with each other, but they came in at the exact same time, so it was obviously the same customer.
Yeah. All right, you want to see if they have any questions at all?
Yeah, let's take some questions.
How about what'd you say? Philippe, right?
Yeah. Our boy Philippe's killing it. Like killing it doesn't even describe. Like I know that some of you guys, like you're in the groups and you're blown away by some of the numbers some of these put up. Like Philippe almost tripled what some of the like top sellers did on Cyber Monday. Like killing it doesn't even doesn't even describe it. Like at some point we're gonna get him on here, but we got to sweet talk him.
Like next year, his numbers are gonna be like one of the best numbers I ever seen in my life. I honestly think.
Yeah,
he's gonna kill it. He's killing it right now. Like I think on Cyber Monday, I don't know how much he did exactly, but I can go back and look. But he did some crazy numbers. He sent me a DM saying, "Thank you, RJ. I started watching your YouTube videos in June, and he's having like $15,000 days in October. 16,000. I mean, that's 15,000 for the month. It's 15,000, $16,000 months. So I'm just like, wow, and profit by the way. And I'm just like, what's a And I'm pretty sure they're not trademarked. I'm pretty sure, they're not. They're nothing crazy. They're not.
No, that's the thing. It's not dilly shirts and shit like that. Like, you know, it's literally just like he's hitting a lot of like doubles and triples. You know what I mean? Like 10 shirts here, 12 shirts here, whatever. Yeah.
He's right there. He's in the chat.
Yeah, I said Fleek's in the chat.
Yeah, he's killing it. And then I'm pretty sure I came across one of his shirts already because he showed me the sales on one shirt and he was doing some crazy number. And I was like, this has to be his because he said he had the same exact shirt at $14.99. And there's only one shirt that came across and it was a trending shirt and he's killing it.
Yeah, exactly. So let's take some questions.
Yeah.
Instead of digging through the chat, honestly, like, why don't we have some people ask questions right now?
Ralph, I ever subscribed to your. All right. Send me a message on what was it? What was it that you subscribed to?
Just DM them on Facebook. It'll be the easiest way to get a hold of them. Abraham, do you only have shirts on Etsy or do you have other products?
Right now I'm focusing on shirts and I'm trying to figure out what else is out there. But I have sold a couple coffee mugs, but it's not that much of a profit. Like I don't know. I sold like 3 coffee mugs and get like $3 from profit.
Right.
I really don't. Yeah, I don't think that's. I don't like it too much.
Yeah, it's not worth your time. Exactly. Like the other thing too, we talk about it all the time with Etsy. Like it's so important to establish a brand over there and make sure that like your store actually makes sense. Because it's more of a branded experience. You have your own personal store versus having all your listings up with, you know, Amazon and everything else. So that's why like we've definitely focused on, we offer 2 different kinds of shirts and a tank top. So it's all apparel.
Yeah.
Donnie Tucker wants to know, do you stick to 3 colors or less?
We're at on Etsy. Where are we at?
I'm not sure. He didn't say. I like for me personally on Etsy and on Amazon. On Etsy, certain things they only offer a couple colors, so we just do whatever it is. But for Amazon, it's 5 colors every time.
Yeah, same thing. Did I hear a cha-ching?
Yep.
Yeah, message.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, with Amazon, I have my uploader do all 5 colors, and then on Etsy, I only stick to 2, is navy and black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mega wants to know, how many shirts would you need live to hit about 10K a month? It depends. Like you need shirts that are selling. So I think that the more evergreen shirts you have, so like the situation RJ's in right now, you've got how many live right now?
Let's check it out. I have 5,169 live shirts.
Okay. So most of those are evergreen, right? Like probably 80% of them are evergreen or something like that. Like I think that's where you're going to consistently see those, you know, 10K months is when you have an evergreen library that's large enough to be able to support it, so they're consistently selling versus depending on trends. You can definitely hit it out the park with a trend and make a lot of money, but the consistent, steady money is definitely in those evergreen shirts. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, before you got into fourth quarter, what'd you do? You did what? Almost 5K in November?
November I did 6,100. Okay.
So, you know, if you take that out, November is starting to pick up a little bit, but it wasn't super busy. I don't know about you, but I thought the November numbers weren't like amazing. So like I would definitely think like maybe if you continue on this trend, January, February next year, provided there's traffic, you're going to start seeing consistent 7, 8, 9, you know, and that's at 5K listings, 6K listings, 7K listings. It takes a lot to be able to consistently hit that 10K number.
Yeah. That was my main focus with this. Like I really didn't care about like I don't want to do 10K like back to back months. That would be cool. So
yeah, I mean the other thing too is you got to realize too it's a retail business, right? So like you're gonna have demand that goes up and it goes down. So like at the end of the day, like you care about your average being 10K a month, right? Like there are going to be months where like it's just there's not enough traffic to be able to support you doing 10K. Like, you know, if Ken, who has, you know, all these different shirts and everything else, like if he doesn't do 10K every single month, you know, and he's been on the platform for 3 years and he's crushing it, but he doesn't care because in December he's going to do 100 grand. You know,
they're doing well, like 50. I think he said his goal is like 50K this month or something like that.
Yeah, he says his goal is 50, but his outside hope is 100.
Yeah, I was like, what the? He just made up for the last 3 slow months, or he made up for July. July is supposed to be the slowest month, from my understanding. When I was scaling everything, July was a slow month. I barely passed 3K in profit, I believe it was, and I was like, oh man, it's like man, and then yeah, now it's just picking up like crazy.
Uh, Info Planet wants to know same prices on Etsy and Amazon. What are your go-to prices? Where are your prices stuff at?
My prices right now are all let's see. So where are we at? So the Anvil prices, the regular shirts are at $16.99. All of them are, and then the premiums are. I think we're uploading them. Let me check 1 second. I think it's $19.99.
Okay. So we're pricing a little bit higher than that, and we're just testing right now. Like, we have a decent percentage of stuff that's at like $16.99. It seems to sell really, really well at that price point. I'm testing higher price points for shirts that are starting to sell more consistently. So I've got stuff at $17.99, $18.99, $19.99 on standard shirts. And then on the premium shirts, I've sold shirts in niches that weren't like super crowded as high as $24.99. Like, and literally, like, I'm talking like the next day after we listed it, sold at $24.99. So I think you can definitely support the price there. And I've actually considered listing it a little bit higher than that just because you get free shipping on orders over 25. So if you're at $24.99, you might as well go to 25.
Interesting. So like, well, that's the 25. So that's the new price point, right? Correct, for Amazon with the free shipping.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing too, like, I think we'll see. I mean, I'm not convinced that people are going to necessarily raise their prices so much next year when the price bump happens. The simple reason being, like, we have designers that are selling T-shirts from all over the world, right? So, like, if you're in Vietnam necessarily, right, like, it doesn't matter to you as much. The Amazon bumped it up $2 because, you know, $3,000 to you, you're killing it. So, you know, I still think there are going to be people that stick to like a lower price point and try and focus on selling a lot of shirts just to bring in that money. We'll see. I'm not convinced that when they raise prices that we're necessarily going to see a massive jump in prices across the board from all the sellers.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out too, because I lowered my prices at the $14.99, and then I was like, and then, like, I don't know, you start thinking a lot, and you know what I mean. I hate when you start thinking about prices. Like, okay, if I lower it down to this one and then I sell an extra 100, maybe the profit will go up, and it's just like, I don't know. I think once you get, like you said, remember, once you get under like 30K in sales rank, like, the price should be, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, and then the other thing too is once you get reviews, right? Like, once you see you have 2 or 3 reviews on a shirt, like, that really, really helps bump your shirt up in listings. And I mean, I see it all day in like some of our listings where like other people are listed at $16.99, $15.99 in the niche that we're in, but because the shirt has 2 or 3 reviews, we're able to price higher.
Yeah. Okay.
Philippe wants to know what's your best-selling product other than T-shirt on Etsy. Actually, our best-selling product is tank tops. Like, we've sold more tank tops than anything else. Tank tops, like, chicks dig tank tops. They like literally all of my wife's friends, like, their question whenever they see one of our shirts, can I get on a tank top?
I think, okay. Let me see. Start off fast. I think it was the long sleeve ones, right? The long sleeve shirts.
Those
I think I. Go ahead.
Those on Etsy.
I sold it about 5 times this month, or not this month, like the last week. I sold one shirt 5 times on Etsy.
All right.
And that's what I was trying to figure out why. And I just think there's a demand for long sleeves, like the baseball looking shirts. I'm not sure what those are called.
They're Raglans, RAGLANs.
Yeah, those ones.
Yeah, Kristen Harris says she's selling a ton of mugs at $6 profit each. She's crushing it, by the way, if that's who I think it is. I think she did like 96. Kristen Harris. Yeah, she did like 9,600 last month.
We need to get her in the in the little chat thing.
Yep.
Kristen Harris. Yeah, I was messaging her earlier. She got her ticket for the conference, and she's going to be down there too as well.
Nice.
Yeah. Let me see. Where else are we at?
Do we think tanks are coming to merch? I'm a girl and love tanks. I think that there's going to be a lot of stuff that's coming to merch. I think the goal is Amazon wants to be the best print-on-demand service. We just don't know when it's going to come. It sure looks like sweatshirts and hoodies are the 2 next things that are coming.
So, RJ, did your VA have her baby yet? I don't know. I haven't asked her.
Are you getting catfished by your VA?
I think so.
Yeah, that's kind of my read on the situation.
Was that when I told you that? Oh no, I told my other buddy. He's like, get me a VA, and I was like, they've been doing a lot of Amazon FBA, and I have another group I talk to, and they do crazy numbers, and he's like, I need a VA, so I don't. They got a VAs. I don't know. They catfishing me. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I'm not gonna say it on here. I was gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, that's probably better. Okay,
let's see. V-necks. Let's see. Yeah, make sure it's
V-necks would be awesome too, for sure. But men's and women's. Crew neck shirts suck. How many Christmas shirts did you do? Is that one of your like?
I'm not even sure. I didn't even keep track because I don't know. I was so confused about all the sales coming in, and I'm confused. I'm still like mine.
I mean, I'll be honest with us. Like most of our stuff that's selling right now is evergreen stuff. Like we'll sell probably 3 or 4 Christmas shirts a day, but none of them are like really banging. I know that there are people out there that are crushing it with Christmas shirts, but wasn't us.
Yeah, I only have like 1 or 2 Christmas shirts that are making sales right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
I've definitely noticed the Christmas shirts get throttled really, really hard too. Like every one of my Christmas shirts I went through the other day, like weren't available in search.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't have it sold none today. I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Al's asking, anyone approved for hoodies? I think we only know one person that's approved for hoodies. I don't think there's very many people that are actually doing them out there. Actually,
top secret too.
Yeah, it is top secret.
Once I get approved for hoodies, I'll tell you guys.
Once you get approved for hoodies, everybody's getting approved for hoodies. So yeah, it's not like it's going to be a secret.
Okay, let's see. I'm trying. Where are you at on the questions? Where you at? Who you looking at?
I'm just down at the bottom. I didn't feel like scrolling all the way back up to the top. So yeah, if you guys had questions you asked earlier, do me a favor, just post them again, because it's really hard when the chat's constantly moving if we're not like just looking at the stuff that people just posted right now.
Keyword research. Basically, go to the Amazon search bar. All right, go to the Amazon search bar, type in 2 keywords related to your niche, or even just type out the name of your shirt and then see how it pops up in the keywords. See what keywords pop up. What shirt has to have the word shirt in it. If it has t-shirt, shirt, that's the exact keywords you're going to use. Copy that and put it in your shirt.
I just put something in chat. I've been playing around with this tool a little bit. It's called workshop.com. Jesus, I can't talk. They automatically, what they do is you put your keyword in and it spits out what the keyword ranking is for like shirt, t-shirt, girls shirts, everything else. So it makes it a little bit easier to figure out like what Amazon's auto completing. They have a keyword tool that's kind of cool. And they also have a listing tool that I haven't played around with a ton with. It's in beta right now, so it's free. So check it out.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to get all this. Yeah, that's the one I showed you last time, right?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah, he's got. There's a couple of really good videos that he's put out too, just on keywords and stuff. I don't necessarily agree with everything that he says, but I think the basics, like what he's talking about, is right.
Yeah. He actually has some good. I was watching him at 2:00 in the morning. I hate when I can't go to sleep because I'm like watching the sales or something like that, just trying to figure out things. And then I came across this guy's video, and he actually he's pretty good.
Yeah, and Kristen Harris is talking about too. She says that's what she does for keywords. She doesn't use any tools. Like I really do think like people overthink the keyword thing. Like there's no magic tool that you can spend a bunch of money on that's going to give you the best keywords. Like just use Amazon. Like see what's selling, use that, and use the search bar, and it's going to lead you in the right direction.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see. How many designs do I do normally per niche? Okay, like as far as that's concerned, I think it just if you see a shirt that's making sales and it has like a consistent sales rank, that's your main focus. I sold a lot more shirts that have like their BSR goes up and down, up and down. That means basically when it goes up, it sells, it goes down, goes up, it hasn't sold, and then sells again, then it goes down. If you see that, that means like basically there's some type of demand for it. And I would design that shirt, make a similar shirt design to that.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of the things that we've really realized in the last probably month or two is the importance of really going deep when you have a shirt that's starting to do well, right? Like, so say for example, you did a taco shirt that's like crushing it. Like, if you can figure out a niche in that space that you can create a lot of shirts for and bury every other shirt in that listing, so you're getting all of those sales, like it makes a huge difference. Like that's what we've really started to do is just go down really, really deep, put out a lot of shirts around whatever shirt's selling well, and try and create a sandbox around the shirt so people can't come in, copy the shirt, and show up in the listing close to us.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And like I said too, like a lot of the times too with the keywords, it's just like it's very important. Trust me, like when you go out there and design like 20 or 30 shirts, go out in the search, take the time with the keywords with the title and look in the Amazon search bar. Like that's so important. Like it's
and
ridiculous.
The other thing too is take your shirts that you have up live right now and type in like search terms that you would use to find that shirt. Like, because guess what? You'll find out really quickly where like your shirts are showing up in search. My wife's yelling at me because I'm a little too loud.
You're yelling.
I'm not yelling. I'm just excited.
He's good. No, that's pretty good. That's good. That's good.
I'm sorry.
So Donnie Tucker in chat had a good point too. Use the incognito feature in Chrome when you're doing a lot of these searches because Amazon cookies you, so they actually change your search results based on what you've been searching for. So what you see in search because you haven't been in incognito mode might be different than what other people are seeing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's another thing too. Like with my shirt that was selling 15 to 20 times a day, like a lot of these guys like Fleek and Bo and all them, they know they go into the search bar. I'm pretty sure they go and type in their keyword for their shirt. I'm pretty sure it pops up and they press enter. And that's why they're having 30, 40 shirts sell in one day. Just one shirt selling 30 to 40 times a day. So yeah. It's all about, like I said, it's test the keywords, take your time, and search for the keywords inside the actual ornaments on a Christmas tree shirt typed in. Who said that up there? Someone said something about a keyword.
Would I get the same results if I type ornaments on a Christmas tree shirt? No, you're going to get different results based on what order your words are in, what the string is, everything else.
Yeah, but that's a perfect example right there. You see, like Christmas tree ornaments shirt. That's a perfect example. Like go in there, type that in, and see how it pops up, and then test it just to see what happens. Because like I said, my shirt that was selling 20 to 30 times a day, only thing I did was type in the first keyword, and then I type in the second keyword, and all of a sudden, 6 other keywords popped up right after that, and it was auto complete right after that. It was click away.
Yeah, so, they're giving you the information. They're telling you what people are searching for. Let's see. Dean, I do not know anything about sellers from the UK. I would ask in the Facebook groups if somebody else is a seller from the UK because I don't understand how to get your EIN number. I know that you need it as a foreign seller, but I have no idea. Maybe somebody in the chat could help you with it right now. Favorite merch YouTubers for educational merch content?
Uh-oh.
Who else puts out good stuff?
There's a lot of them.
I like the merch empire guys, Anthony and Kevin. Yeah, they're entertaining and they're pretty open with what they're doing and they're crushing on FBA.
Yeah, they're good. I can't even think right now. Young and
come on.
I was just watching him. I watched him earlier too. He's cool. I like him. Dang it! Nah,
Hustler Hacks. I can't remember.
I can't
remember his name.
Yeah, Hustler Hacks Young. Glenn and Young. My bad.
Glenn. That's it. Yeah.
I was just watching his video on YouTube earlier and I shared it.
Yeah, they're really good too.
They're pretty good.
Mike, the treasure gnome, he puts out good stuff too.
Yeah, Mike. And then we got also Margaret. She's out there too. And then we got Joe. Joe's on. I think Joe and Margaret are together.
Joe and Margaret kind of do things together. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's about it. Let me see. Where are we at? Okay.
Somebody's giving away 3 iPhones to their last 3 subscribers. Just spamming the channel, retarded.
There you go. Hey, everybody's commenting in the chat about who to watch. They all kill it.
Fleek wants to know, does your VA help you do research?
No, I've been doing the research. I've been trying to have someone do it, but they get me mad because I'm like, this is trademark. You don't see this as trademark? Like, I don't know. You're done. Because it's very important. Like, you know what I mean? Research is very important too.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I mean,
what's your account?
Yeah, it's pretty easy to be able to batch the research out, quite honestly, too. It's not like it takes a long time to be able to do it. Like, I can really quickly fill up a spreadsheet with shirts, in probably like an hour or two. It's not hard at all.
Let's see, Erica.
How many designers?
So how many designers? No, how many designers we running? And then I just outsourced. I think Erica. I honestly think because my main designer, he's actually sending me designs right now. If I told him to come on this YouTube channel to watch it, to listen to me, he's cool. Like, I respect him, but he'll come on here and watch me talk and say hi to everybody on here. He's I think one designer is good. Like, get someone that's gonna make you 10 designs a day, and then go from there. So,
yeah, and then there's a good piece of advice from Kristen Harris too. It's like, don't limit yourself just to like videos, like just merch videos and everything else. Like, there are tips out there all over the place, especially in like optimizing your listings for search and everything else. Like, some really good stuff on Scientific Seller and what's the other one that I really liked? Seller Labs. Seller Labs blog is really, really good. Just put the work in, man.
Okay.
What you got?
Well, look up selling it on Amazon and try and make it get more tips that way. What do you mean by Kristen Harris?
So here's a question from earlier in chat. Do you think Amazon will punish people for changing their price to unthrottled shirts?
Oh, I don't even know. I haven't even messed with it at all.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty hard to police. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah, you can't get. I don't think you can't get in trouble for that. There's like, wow, you mess with prices all the time.
Yeah, I mean, their reaction is going to be to freeze our ability to do anything with it, like they did, last year. I think that's probably what we're going to see eventually.
Yeah, Michael, boom, just sold my first hooded sweatshirt on Etsy. Good job. Haven't even uploaded any. What happened to Spicy Homegirl? Where'd she go?
She's saying some crazy crap in chat.
What did she say?
I won't repeat it. All right, we'll talk about it later. All right.
Spicy Homegirl? I just seen it. I seen the message.
Yeah, exactly. What do you want me to do?
I could have answered the question for you. Come on.
Let's not go there.
It's crazy. Why would you say something like that? She wanted the D. Okay. All right. Okay.
Are you doing any other PODs? You're doing Redbubble, right? You're selling stickers on Redbubble?
Yeah, I sell stickers on Redbubble, but no one likes to upload to there. Like, I'll probably upload like twice or 3 times a week. I'll do it myself. Shh. No one wants to do it. The VAs are like, they quit on themselves before they even start.
How many rejections, takedowns you got?
I got 27 rejections. I think, where did that one come from? Yeah, I have 27 rejections. Takedowns, maybe 5.
Okay.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, I think
maybe
we've
6.
probably got like 10-ish rejections and 1 takedown. That's it. And then all from the very beginning, basically.
Because your t-shirt.
Oh yeah, besides T, and then instead of shirt, the alternate when you forget the R.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid cursing right now.
Yeah, it's hard for you.
It is hard.
No, you'd be all right. Let me look.
Eric, no, we don't have any interviews lined up. We've talked to a bunch of people, but like honestly, we've been so busy trying to get as many shirts uploaded on Etsy and everything else. I just haven't had time. I was just telling RJ, yesterday we should just do something, like a live thing real quick because we haven't done one forever.
Yeah, we'll start on that pretty soon. I think after December, we'll kind of focus on that more. I'll write that down in my little daily planner that I got. And we'll start taking action. You know what I mean?
That daily planner, man. That top secret daily planner of yours. I hear about it all the time.
Yeah, I'm about to put this on eBay for sale pretty soon too.
Ooh, it's a collector item.
No, you guys can't see that. But yeah, I honestly write down in my daily planner what I have to get done and go. I should probably write how many takedowns I get on there too. That'll be a smart idea. How many takedowns do you have? You said how many did you have? You said
just one.
One?
We put up a shirt when we were, I don't know, like 25 tier, and it was a reference to a TV show. It wasn't actually, I didn't use TV like the TV show anything in it. Like it just had some characters from the show or whatever. This is before we knew any better, and it sold like one copy after it was actually taken down. Like it was down off Amazon, gone, and somehow it managed to still sell.
Yeah.
It's super weird.
Yeah, okay. And then how about your what is it? There's this one design that I've been kind of hearing a lot about is Choose Kind. Was it Choose Kind?
Choose Kind, yeah. That's the one with the little helmet on it.
What is that? Is it a book, a novel?
It's a book, and I think it's going to be a movie. They're making a movie about it or whatever. So the people that put the shirt up, I think they put up like the actual artwork from the book.
Oh. So it's like in the process of being like copyrighted and all that stuff. Not official yet, but it's there.
It's still there, and I mean it's getting taken down. I mean, I think pretty much all those shirts are getting taken down.
Okay. All right, because I had a couple up. I got to go back and take those down. They've been up since probably about a month.
Yeah.
I didn't know where it came from.
Ben Bamboo wants to know, what do you think about buying shirt bundles?
I don't know. I can't say. What do you think?
Buying like bundles of shirts. So I just think that overall, like, I mean, it depends on where you're at, right? Like if you don't have a ton of time, maybe it's a good way for you to fill up some slots, provided like these people are legit. Make sure that you're buying from somebody that has some kind of a reputation out there that people know, whether it's in the FBA world or whatever, somebody that like people can vouch for. Don't just randomly buy shirts, because what ends up happening, I've seen it, like people are offering bundles of shirts, like 500 shirts for $50. What that is shirts that people ripped and, basically put together in a bundle, and they're selling other people's artwork. Like you upload that stuff, you're gonna get your account banned.
Yeah. And my personal opinion on it is, like, I see a lot of people doing all this like design stuff and they don't even have the numbers. So let's get real fast and get some people mad. So like, okay, if you're gonna buy some shirts, right, and it's gonna be from a person, let's say you're buying a shirt, right, from a design company, they're designing, and they only sold like 300 shirts in their whole entire life, design shirts, or their whatever the design. That I just don't think it's right. It's like you're messing up the game. You suck. You don't design. You haven't sold over a certain amount of shirts. Why are you gonna sell it to other people? I don't understand. I mean, whatever.
I don't understand how like some of the pricing on some of these sites too is kind of way out of whack. Like considering what you can do, it provided you guys can afford to pay for it, which you should be able to if you're in this business. Like reinvest your money into the business. Hire a designer. Like get on online jobs, get on Upwork, whatever. Like save yourself some money. Like just do the work.
I can't be mean. I don't know. I feel bad. I can't be mean, but just my personal opinion is like just being 100% real. Is like you just go out there and hire a designer and think long term too. It's not you're gonna buy 10 designs. I bet you there's one of them might not even sell. So I don't know. It's kind of,
yeah. I mean, I know some people have had success with it. So I mean, it is what it is. I just, our business obviously is based because my wife is a designer. So we're in a different position, I think, than most people. Like we hired a designer. We're in the process of hiring a couple more. But for the most part, most of our designs are stuff that we've actually created.
You actually have more fun too. When you hire a designer, you have a lot more fun. And we're thinking long term, and we're gonna outsource this. This is why I started doing this. This is why I made the group. It's all about outsourcing. We want to build. We just don't want to. Well, if you want to chill, make $70,000 a year, that's understandable. But my goal is to build a team. Like, I'm thinking private label later on. Like, if I want to teach you guys private label, you guys got your designer right there with you. He can actually help you design your packaging for you. We're thinking long term. You know what I mean? You can build your own website, sell your own shirts on your own website because you have your designer with you. You're not out there buying other designs from some other company or something like that. You have your designer with you. He's your buddy. He's your partner.
Well, plus, I mean, too, it opens you up for other avenues too. Like you found out by having a team together, like these guys have other skills than just being able to. Sorry, we sold a shirt. To just do design. Like you had, somebody that had experience with private label. It opens up a lot of different things.
Yeah. All right.
For your Etsy listings, are you using the Printful mockups, or are you doing a different kind of different kind of mockup?
I just been running straight. I was getting mad because I was doing the mockups on the shirt designs, and I was doing the mockups, and all of a sudden they weren't making sales. The ones without the mockups were making sales. I was like, man, taking the extra 2 minutes to do this, and it's not even making sales. So I'm just doing straight upload.
Huh. My wife we just sold the design that my wife put up the other day, so she's all happy right now. Here's another tool for Etsy. I'm putting it in the chat.
What is it? Let's see this. Oh,
I think you can. I don't know if you can click on that link or not. That tool is legit for if you're doing lots of listings, to be able to upload all your photos at the same time. So say you're doing a listing on the same shirt over and over and over again, right? It lets you upload all of your shirts all at once. So the sizing, all of that stuff saves me a ton of time. Same with tags too. You can adjust tags, descriptions, all those.
Yeah. It's actually, and then you can put the shirt sizes and stuff in there. I used the tool the other day.
Yeah. It's really nice if you have to adjust a lot of stuff. If you need to change around things, whatever, because the bulk editor in Etsy, it's not the best. But at least they have a bulk editor.
They're making improvements, though. They're making pretty fast improvements.
Yeah.
For a short period of time.
So in the future, I know that things that have been discussed from Amazon, just talking with some different people, a bulk editor supposedly is something that they're working on. Tools so we can actually separate our accounts, so you can have a login for your designer, so your designer can come in and do the uploading and everything else, and they don't have access to the rest of your account. So these are all things that they're working on, but it's going to take time.
Mm-hmm. Let's see the next question. See, Michael. Maxing out the credit card, buying all the shirts.
Man, gotta do what I gotta do.
In 1 hour.
Gotta look fancy, bro.
Eric, we've been using was it Etsy Rank? I've been using that. I pay the $10 a month for it. It works pretty good. It's pretty cool because you can actually see your competitors listings and kind of see how many sales they got a day, and you can go back and see what's sold. You know what I mean? So I like that one so far. I haven't used the other one.
We've used Marmalade. And I be honest with you, and I haven't used it for shirts. This was in Aaron's old Etsy business. I didn't really see the price difference, the difference between Etsy Rank, even the free Etsy Rank versus Marmalade wasn't that big a deal. Etsy Rank's a pretty good tool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they both probably do the same exact thing, so I have nothing bad to say about either one.
Right, yeah. I mean, I just, free is always better.
Oh, true.
So,
what's the next big holiday?
Next big holiday is probably Valentine's Day, I'm guessing.
Well, I called it before right when you said it, I called it. I typed it in.
That's the next big shopping holiday for sure. I mean, you used to be in retail. You know what it's like.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bro, it's okay. I know you're scarred from it. I know it's painful, but man, you can admit it. You're a survivor.
And, and the retail world actually I used to like having fun. Like, hey, you better buy this handbag for your girl or you ain't getting none. Real simple. But the handbags that I used to sell were like $3,000, $2,000. It was so she better be
right. It's like the lobster, man.
Yeah, retail is like one of my things. I did it for about 10 years. It was pretty fun. I just hated the hours. Like Black Friday, I'll be working from midnight to 3 p.m. and I'll be all mad all day. I'll probably be eating whipped cream at 4 o'clock in the morning because I'll probably be drunk. I'll probably be drunk from Thanksgiving and then working on Black Friday. Whipped cream in the back. I don't know. It's just retail's not fun.
Yeah. Truth. All right. Let's do like 3 more questions and then call it. We're about an hour right now.
Yeah, and you guys got to get over to Reezy's live at 6 p.m. 3 minutes in. Hey guys, besides Merch Informer, what other platforms are you using to research T-shirts that are selling? There's this one right here. Yep. How are you making a clickable link on?
Just typing in the HTTPS.
Oh, okay. Why is it? That's what you're doing. Okay. And then also remember, with social media too as well, if you want to see a shirt that's selling, there was one that says "Kiss My Carrot." It had the snowman. He had his nose, the carrot nose, down below. I thought about making that, but then I was like, nah, it sounds like it's going to be against Amazon's rules.
Mm-hmm.
But you can scroll up and down your social media and pay attention. Like go to the search bar on Facebook and type in shirts or Christmas shirts and watch. And look at their shirts that have a lot of likes. If they have a lot of likes on that shirt, that means like they tested the market. You know what I mean? They put it in front of people and people are actually liking it. So the chances of them liking it and the chances of them buying it are pretty high. So that's another way to do it too. And then there's this website. Oh, there you go again.
Mm-hmm. That hasn't sold in a while. Hey, by the way, there's 61 people watching right now, and we only have 25 thumbs up. Like, hit that thumbs up button down below, guys. Do me a favor, do that.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Love you. Whoa, what's
all right.
Let me see. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the next question. Let's see.
Oh, by the way, we need to come up with like a name for this show. We need to do some kind of giveaway or something for somebody to come up with a decent name for the show other than RJ and I talk.
Okay. We can do I don't know.
I don't know either. I was just saying, like, we should let the audience like throw some stuff out there, and we can do some kind of giveaway or something for it.
I watched they're gonna say all kinds of stuff right here.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate it. Merch Mash. What's your guys' daily workflow? I just wake up, research, go over ads, a little bit of Etsy, and then just go from there. Then kind of I don't know. Really don't. Just I write it down. I write it all down in my daily planner, and then go from there.
RJ's workflow is sober up, get up, hop on the computer.
The last weekend's party was Friday. Yeah, I gotta stop. I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah,
it took me a couple days to recover.
I actually have I have a business I own, so I work during the day, and then I'm generally home by like 2, and then hop on a computer and work until like, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock at night. So
the whipped cream show. Oh man,
that might be a key.
Should have never said that. Oh, the spicy homegirl show. Man, they're getting us now. Martinez and then Matt. Super fun time hour.
All right, let's take one last question.
All right, let's do one more. Let's see. What are you gonna end up? What's your sales for the day? What are you gonna end up at? You think? How many sales you got right now?
We're 24 right now. We'll probably end up over 30, I would guess.
You got 4 sales with. You got 4 sales since like within an hour, right?
A couple of those were doubles though. So.
Yeah. Okay. I'm at 69 sales right now. Spicy homegirl just.
Let's see.
Just trying to average 100 a day. If I can do that, I'll be sick.
I'd be really curious what the numbers would be if Amazon had the capacity to be able to handle the print.
We'll figure that out. I think that's what I'm saying. Next year will be crazy. It's going to be crazy next year.
Going to be really, really crazy. Eric Wood, what's your goals for 2018? Realistic goal. What do you think you can do? Not pie in the sky.
I honestly think it's gonna because if I'm doing these type of numbers in December, okay, I'm on track to do over 11K this month. If I can do that this month, okay. Imagine next year when I have double the uploads and double the designs up, it's gonna be even more. Next year should be no less than 20K, in my opinion, for December. So you just do that right there. I should be over. I don't know. I want to say I'm 150K in profit with merch by Amazon.
Yeah, my goal is to do 6 figures next year. Like that's my goal. I want to do 100K. So that's a little bit less than $9 grand a month, basically, which I think is totally completely doable. I think we could do more than that for sure, especially if Amazon continues to build out, the infrastructure and they bring in other items and everything else. But yeah, that's my goal. My goal is, we talked about this before. My goal is to take my business and put a little bit more on autopilot and be able to focus on more stuff with merch, and then also private label and some other things. And I think by this time next year, I'll be doing that.
Yeah, exactly. And there's so much things that I want to go over with everybody, and just one thing at a time though. Just once we know this business is on track to do 6 figures, it's already on track. Obviously, you can just see by the numbers, but there's private label, there's your own website, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. And with your own website, there's so much power in that too, because it can go over to private label. It's it's just crazy. So.
All right. Well, I think that's it. Cool.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
My buddy Matt, the Jewish guy, he helped my other buddy with FBA. He helped him get ungated. He's getting ungated and everything. And I was like, dude, all right, you gotta start a business right there. He got ungated in Paw Patrol. My other buddy, he's on track to do over 2 million in sales this year on FBA. He can't even do it. And he was like, give me his account, I'll do it for him. And then so he sent us some money last night, and then he got ungated in 11 minutes.
Jesus. All right. Well, I need to talk to that guy.
All right.
That's it,
guys. Thank you.
Cool.
Appreciate it.